What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Rabbit Trails. You already know why you're here.
You already know why you're here. Why are you here? To listen to this or
you
watch
need the
it.
stuff. You need the stuff, and we got it.
Oh,
hey,
and I got that fresh, yeah, baby.
That
I got
stanky
that, yeah,
Croy.
Baby.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah, baby.
We got that. I feel like LaCroix is kind of like if pneumonia had a drink. Like if pneumonia was a drink, it would be
That's
that.
a very interesting description that I've never ever heard.
I just came up with it. Your boys over got the, and we're not sponsored, so I don't think they can sue us since we said that, right?
Yeah.
Also, we're not
sure.
big.
I don't care.
Yeah, I got a Diet Dr. Pepper. No, I'm sorry, it's just a Dr. Pepper cherry with a splash, but it's got 0 sugars because
Cherry with a splash, huh?
It's just like they took.
What's that splash?
It's a baby cherry. Because what they do, I don't know if you know this. So when Dr. Pepper does cherries, right? They pillage families of cherries, and they take the youngest, and then they put it. They put it in
because they're like
drink.
They're like the choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like it's like when the Pharaoh would take the baby boys.
Yeah.
And just throw them away.
Yeah.
It's like that, but with cherries for a soda.
Yeah, dude, sometimes I see cherries floating down the creek,
and
I almost adopt them. I never do, though.
I just imagine you get just at a river, like a Nile or something, and you're just like kicking up dirt, just looking around. You're like, "It's a nice day out here," and you go, "What is that?" And it's just a basket with one baby cherry in there, and you're like, "Oh shoot,
yo, am I about to cop that?"
And then you go, "Well, hold on, hello." No, I'm not. No. Yeah, okay. And then you just, I gotta go, Cherry. I'll see you, man. And you just take off.
It's like I see an actual baby, and it's like going towards a waterfall. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, dude, that baby's gonna go right off the waterfall and die. And then I get a call, and I'm like, oh, frick me, my whole setup just tanked. I'm like, oh, dude, for real? Freaking free pizza tonight? Yeah, dude, I'm so in. And then I turn around like, bro, give me that pepperoni and that sausage. And then the baby
just falls. You're just like skipping.
Oh shoot, man. Yo, what? Yo, dude, I just totally. Yo, I'll tell you later, man. I'll tell you when I get there.
You see the baby, and it's just like, nah. And then you're like, oh shoot, a baby? And then you're like, that's cool. And you start skipping rocks again. Or it comes up like on, on the
$20 I can hit that.
It comes up. It comes up and you just push it with your foot. It's like
It's like,
oh shoot, this baby.
And then I just kick the basket. I'm like, yeah, dude. How many bets I can just freaking smash that thing with this rock? I just freaking chuck it, and every time I hit it, it's like, ah!
And no one even bets you. They're just like, I don't, and then you immediately start throwing.
That's like this. There's this TikTok trend. It's like old and dead, but it was funny for a minute where they're like, hey, will you basically saying, if you jump into this water, then I will. But before they finish the sentence, the person jumps in the water. It's just cuts to them sprinting full force off the dock into the water, and they get out and they're like, I didn't even say what, and then it cuts again and they run and jump again. It's so dumb.
Dude, do you remember whenever I used to be? We probably talked about this on the podcast already, but do you remember when I remember one time specifically when we lived together back when you cared about me, and
long time ago.
I said,
so long ago. It's like I barely even remember that.
Yeah, me too.
He said, "Yeah."
I remember I said, hey man, could you hand me those keys? And you go, these keys? And I go, yeah. And then you just chuck them across the room.
Yeah, dude.
Gage would do that often. And then I think one time you hit me in the no-no square because you
Probably.
chucked it so hard.
Because people started thinking it was funny. Like I originally just did it for myself. And I
Right.
was like, because it would happen randomly. Like I wouldn't plan on doing it at all. Someone would say, "Hey, can you toss me that?" And I
Yeah.
go, "Oh yeah, dude, totally." And then once I have it in my hand, my intrusive thought would come up and say, "You should throw those the opposite way." And I would either accept or decline this offer. But when I accepted it, yeah, it always got laughs.
Do you
From
remember?
at least you.
Do you remember? Do you remember when someone in the youth group asked you to hand them something one time and you chucked it across the youth room?
Vaguely.
Gage put his whole body into
Oh
throwing.
yeah, I like threw out my freaking arm,
He put his whole
dude.
body. Imagine an NFL quarterback throwing a deep ball, which would be 60 yards or more. And that was Gage. Like his whole body gone, his hips were into it, shoulder back, and just nailed it. And man, was that funny. He ended up going getting it.
I did go
Because
and get
Gage
it.
always feels bad afterwards. But
I'm not a
man,
dude. Pranks. I'm not a prank guy.
I don't I don't like physical pranks. Like
I'm all for the laughs, but like pranks typically, I'd say I'd say 8 out of 10 pranks piss me off. They
okay.
just make me mad, and so people do them to me, and I just don't react. I'm just like
Are they physical pranks?
I
I feel
stare
like
at
most
them. What do you mean by physical prank? Like they
like
punch me in the face or what?
yeah, or like someone
They're just
like you
like, "Hey
walk
dude,
into
what's
your
up? Hey dude, what's up?
bam.
Hey man, what's up?" It's like, "Oh dude, what the frick? Pranked? It's a prank, dude.
like
It's just a prank."
like if you like walked into your room or something and someone pops out of your closet and just
Right.
like smacks you super hard with like I don't know like a brick or a
Right.
pillow
In the back
if
of my
you
head, and then I wake
yeah
up and I'm tied to a chair, and
in
they're
the
shocking
ICU
me with a tape. Oh, sorry.
and you're like
I was
God
explaining
freaking
something that I'd gone through before.
mm, yeah
Yeah.
I don't know if it's safe that you're there
Yeah, it happens like all the time. Like
all the time.
like usually when I say that like Lauren Cunningham's not a big deal, then like I immediately that night I'm
Gage
like
behind you,
tased and
behind you.
oh! Hey, who's that guy behind you? What?
Dude, no, I like pranks. I like more. I really don't know, dude. I think I don't like pranks either. If anything, I like more of a verbal kind of thing. Like
Yeah,
someone's
I can
like,
get with the
"Oh,
jokes, man.
like it's the best prank that was ever pulled on me, dude." Um, dude, you're freaking gonna love this one. Okay,
Dude,
so it was like it happened a couple years ago, and you had said that you wanted to go back to YWAM.
I freaking
Um,
knew you were gonna freaking
and
say
then
that.
you said you were gonna move and go back down there, and I was like, oh yeah, like being supportive or whatever. And then you did it, and I'm just waiting for the joke to end, and you come back. So
You're like, dude,
so far,
greatest prank ever. You're so
dude,
dedicated.
greatest prank. My best friend left me for so many years.
If you didn't say that, I was going to make that joke right after you were done, and then you were
I could
saying it though,
I
so
could see it into your eyes.
I
One
see
thing
it
about you,
cranking in my brain,
dude.
dude.
One thing about you that most husbands can't do with their wives is I can look into your eyes and know what you're thinking.
All right, let's try. You're
You
taking
got
so
so
long.
close. I was just wondering. I was trying to see how close to the camera you were gonna
You
get.
were like starting to think, and you're like, oh shoot, he's getting so close. And you just like totally stop thinking.
Yeah. I
Like, dude,
was
what's
gonna
taking
say,
so long? You're like, oh shoot, that's right. Spider
could
Man.
you,
Dang, you're good.
dude? How the heck have you been? Because I haven't talked to you in a minute.
Dude, not bad. Pretty good actually. Pretty just like normal days. You can't complain. I was gonna mention on the topic of pranks. April Fools happened between last week and this week. and I already told Josh the story, and some people already know about it. But Emmanuel, the kid who mopped the floor with me in the movie debate, he April Fools The Office. And I happened to come in early on April Fool's Day. And again, I'm not a prank guy, so I was not planning to do any April Fools. I don't give a frick. And I didn't expect any April Fools to be put on me, you know?
Right.
And so I went into the office early just because I was already ready and just happened to go in like 30 minutes early. Came in to find the office had been April Fooled.
The
And so I
office
look
itself.
so I look at my computer screen is covered in Post-it notes that spells out the word hi. Like it's all covered in pink, and then there's blue Post-it
that's
notes that
lame.
say hi. I'm like, hello? That's what I think. That's what I said. I was like,
Have it say like butts or poopy or something.
Exactly, dude. The thing is, I have two computer screens. You could have fit
Yeah.
butts on there.
Oh my gosh, dude, that would have been.
And he
Dude,
listens to this sometimes.
You would have been so got.
Dude, I would have laughed so hard. I would have appreciated that. But
So
the
this
hi,
office,
I was like, kind of, you know.
So this office is a landmine of pranks per se.
Yeah. So I see that one, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I go into the break room where like the safe is with all this stuff, like the phones and stuff, to get my phone out of there, and he does this thing. He draws little cartoon narwhals everywhere, and he knows that I hate it. I'm annoyed by it because he draws them frequently, and like just one, and like on the lunch menu or like in the lunchroom, he'll draw it on the board, or in the office, there's one in here.
Are they
And
drawn
like
well?
it's just like kind of his thing. I mean, they're kind of fun, they're cute, but like it's just stop, you know, just don't do that anymore. It was funny like the first couple times.
Yeah.
And he knows that I don't like it. I made a rule where he couldn't do it anymore.
That's right. Flex that power.
Yeah, power, man. I'm drunk with it right now. So I walk into the break room where there's a whiteboard, and he drew like so many. He drew like probably well over 100 all over the board, really small ones. And he said, no, in the middle it said, no narwhals, huh? And then it said April Fool's Day. It was very funny, very clever.
Honestly, that's something I would do.
It took him like an hour and a half to do it. Like he drew every one of them, and they weren't like all crappily drawn. He like took the time to do it. Every inch of that board was covered.
Respect.
Yeah, and so I only saw those two. One of my other people came in, and they found another prank. He put my Baby Yoda thing in the recycling bin, which was absolute disrespect. Yeah,
no,
that's what I said. I said that is
too
far.
You leave kids and family out of it, dude.
Yeah, dude. So
can't get with that.
Then I got pissed.
Of course, dude. That's the child.
Kind of funny, but then your prank goes to my kid. Okay. So then
now we're fighting.
Now your boy's.
Now I'm gonna force choke. I'm gonna force choke you to death.
Now, so now I start thinking to myself. Well, I don't really think. It just comes to me, you know. And I think, how can I retaliate? Like, I don't want to prank him back necessarily, and like just saying, dude, what the frick? Like, I wasn't actually mad, but like, what can I do that's humorous and entertaining for me, and I win, you know? Like that's how my mind is working. So I think to myself, light bulb goes off, and I think, I'm in here early. He hasn't seen that I've seen his pranks. So what if I just erased all of the evidence and acted like it never happened? And so that's what I did.
That's a great idea.
I took pictures of the narwhals just so I could show people later, because I didn't want to, like, it was impressive. It was very impressive. And funny. But I had to win. I couldn't lose. So
I love that. That's a mic drop, honestly.
It's a Counterstrike in totality. So I took pictures of the board, and then I erased every single bit of it, left no trace. I took all the sticky notes off, and I went and put them in a different trash can outside the office so we would never see them. And I took Billy, my kid, Baby Yoda, and I put him back where he rightfully belongs, in one of the meeting chairs in front of my desk. And
that's like someone shooting. That's like someone like shooting you in the leg. but it's not like fatal, you know?
That's like someone shooting me in the leg, and then I pull up my pant leg, and it's a prosthetic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, idiot. And they only had one bullet.
And then you also have a spare prosthetic
and I
in your car.
also have
You've got a
alien
pocket,
ray gun from Call of Duty. And I just one shot killed them.
and you just have like a pocket prosthetic, and you just pull it out, and it's a brand new one.
It's like a
It's on you,
little, it's
idiot.
just like a really long metal, like, it's like this
Yeah.
thin. It's just super long. And I'm like, joke's on you, idiot. I plug
Yeah.
it in, and it just like bends under my first step. I just fall. Ah! But
how did they react?
So he did not. I felt bad, kind of.
Oh,
because I think he just thought I was a douchebag and just got rid of all the pranks, and I was like a stupid, like annoying, like that I saw it and was just like, this is unacceptable. Like I'm not fun, you know. So then I kind of felt bad because I expected him to come and be like
oh
either
shoot,
confused,
where is everything?
Either confused. These were the both acceptable, expected responses. Was either confusion as to where his pranks went, or coming up to me and saying, April fooled you, or something like that. That's the one I wanted, so that I could be like,
right. What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
And I was like,
I was clueless.
I was pumped, dude. Like I prepared myself. I was like, I got to really sell this. I can't be laughing, but I can't be too suspicious. So I just tried to play it as casual as possible. Like he came in and I glanced up off my phone. I was like, what's up, man? Good morning. Just like as normal as possible, but not too normal.
Right.
But like he didn't react like really at all for like 30 minutes. And so then I just sent the pictures of the board with the narwhals all in it to the work group chat. And I told them what I did. And then he got like up in my face, not like angry, but like funny. And,
okay.
And like, it's really funny. There's a picture of it. I can send it to you later. But I was so uncomfortable.
Really?
He got like,
you thought he was gonna like hit you?
There was like a line. No. It just was. He was really close to my face, and I don't know him like that. You know.
Yeah.
Like you can get you could like be touching my face with your face.
Yeah, like I could.
Wouldn't care.
Right, like we could kiss and like it'd be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but freaking. So he's like right up in my face, and it was funny, and I like laughed, but then he like stayed there and got like closer to my face in front of the entire department, and I'm just like, you can see visible disturbance on my face. Like I was expressing that I was a disturbed individual at that point.
Right.
And it's funny. It's a funny picture because I don't get uncomfortable much, so that was kind of funny.
That is funny.
But yeah, so that was that. And that was my April Fool's Counterstrike, and I was very proud of it, but it didn't happen the way that I wanted it to. I feel like I've tried to do a lot of jokes recently, and they've all just tanked, and like not in a bad way, but just they didn't do what I expected, and it's been disappointing. Right. But
I could see that though, like because I didn't even when you explained it to me, I didn't think of it in the way that you had said. Like, if I see all that stuff, I would think what you're thinking, and you'd be like, it'd be funny if I took everything down, a prank within a prank. But then, like, on their end, it's kind of like, dang, all this hard work that I put into it. Yeah. Nobody got to see it. That kind of sucks. But, like, your mind didn't go there. It was just like, you want to prank me? Hilarious. I'm going to use your prank to prank you.
I'm going to destroy you. Like,
right.
Like,
and that's the name of the game.
I thought of, exactly. I'm like, you stepped into the ring with Papa Gage, okay?
Yeah.
And you didn't expect me to punch back. I'm punching back right now. Maybe I'm blocking your punch. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Maybe I'm
Yeah. Maybe
so
you're countering, right? Like he's throwing it, okay? And then you block, right? And then you punch, and then you just break his teeth. Like bust his face open. And then you're like, dude, April Fool's, man. And he's just
April Fool's just a prank, dude. I'm like, dude, seriously, get up. It's just a prank. And he's like, you freaking hurt me, dude. It's a prank. I'm like, dude, it's just a prank, dude. Come on. Like,
dude, it was funny. Like, get out.
Dude, like, it was funny, though.
He like tries to get up and you push him. You're like, no, I'm just kidding. April Fool's, dude. I'm kidding.
April Fools, don't get up, idiot.
Don't get up, and like you just kick him, and you're like, dude, isn't this funny?
Isn't it funny, huh? Oh, you like pranks? You ever gonna prank again? No. That would be me.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not much of an April Fool's person. I don't know. Like, I don't really like to prank people. I don't like to think of pranks. I just kind
I
of.
just like I
I'm
would
not. I guess I'm
rather
not that creative. I guess on that kind of
yeah,
scale.
like I feel like you're like me where I'm just always trying to entertain myself.
Yeah.
Like if I entertain other people, that's fine, that's cool. But like I
Mhm.
just want to make me laugh, because I'm like one of the funniest guys that I know, So it's
One of
just
the
like
funniest guys I know.
stop, dude. I'm like
Dude,
one
you're
of the two
funny.
funniest guys I know, and it's between me and you.
Dude, it's a race, but you're winning.
Dude, you have already won. You crossed the finish line like 17 years ago, and I'm like, I'm still tying my shoe, bro. I cramped my freaking calf cramped, and I'm just like falling behind, And
Dude,
you're
I
like, you're
didn't.
already on the first place for the big trophy.
No, dude. No, 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 no.
Yeah,
I
yeah, dude.
pulled.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
Dude, this is what I did. Okay, I pulled a Lightning McQueen. I was gonna cross the finish line,
Wow,
but I
dude.
realized that you pulled your calf, and I came back over there, and I pushed you through. I pushed you
That's
through,
beautiful,
right?
man.
And then you were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, getting you to your last race. And then you were like, "But what about the cup, the piston cup?" And I was like, "This old man once told me, it's just an empty cup." And then
Dang.
everyone was like, "Josh, yeah." So like I really did win in the end, and you kind of looked like a loser, like all
Yeah.
banged up past the
Like
finish
everyone
line.
loves
But
you more than me,
right, yeah,
and like all I have is an empty cup.
you had Donico Blue though, so
Yeah.
dude, why isn't everything just called Donico Blue? Like that color, baby blue, should just be renamed to Donico Blue
Dinoco
because
Blue.
that
So
is
cool.
that is such a cool name.
That is so cool. Dinoco Blue, bro.
Yeah,
Dude, that's fire.
yeah, dude. Catch me and Gage dripped out in Dinoco Blue from head to toe.
Absolutely. Head to toe jumpsuit. I'm in Dinoco Blue. I've got rubber I've got rubber dress shoes on, Dinoco Blue. And I've got a
Dinoco Blue.
freaking stupid moped helmet, Dinoco Blue.
Oh, this chain, Dinoco Blue,
Dinoco Blue. Oh,
and
these
it's
rings, Dinoco Blue.
yeah, dude. I don't
Oh
wear
shoot, this
anything that's
grill,
not Dinoco
Dinoco
Blue.
Blue.
You're just like a new member of like the Blue Man Crew, but you're Dinoco Blue.
Yeah, my man's over here. His name is Dinoco, short for
Dude,
Dinoco Blue.
this just hit me. This hit me immediately.
Yeah.
Dude, Moon Knight is so freaking fire, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Did you watch the second
Oh
episode?
yeah, I watched that episode too. You bet I
Dude,
did.
it took me at least an hour to scrape my brains off the floor because that blew it out, and there were
Dude.
just chunks all over the place. I had to just pick them up and put them back in.
Yeah, dude, you almost lost motor function with that.
I still can't I can't do anything with this hand. So
Yeah, dude, it's flames. Oscar Isaac is amazing, and Ethan
Yeah.
Hawke is also amazing. They're both
scares me.
exceptional A-list actors, dude.
Ethan Hawke scares me because I feel like his body's trying to fight off wrinkles, so his skin just looks so
Like Play-Doh.
tight. Yeah, yes, that's a better word for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can kind of see that, but like I also love him.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
he's also
he's
like
great.
hot.
Well, I mean, he's not my type, but if you want to ask him out, man, go for it. I won't stop you.
Sweet, thanks, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no problem. I
Would you
mean, I
like-
just hope.
Would you like support me though?
Yeah,
Like, so
I
you
mean, I
wouldn't
just.
stop me, but like, would you say like, yeah, you got it, man?
Yeah, I mean, I just hope he likes you back. Like, there's always the possibility he doesn't like you. You know,
No,
It's a
no.
possibility that
He said, hmm.
possibility that he might think you're ugly. You know, but like, I support you, dude, and I think you should go for it. I'm just letting you know Possibility of rejection.
Possibilities.
Don't let them know you drink LaCroix, though, because that poop's nasty, bro.
Nah, dude, it's freaking awesome.
You think that because you drink LaCroix, you're better than me?
Oh, I don't want to bloody hear it. I don't want to bloody...
Are you going to hear it from me, Bob? All right?
Oh, don't even start with me.
You drink that nasty soda up in here, and you think that I'm gonna let you.
Here. No, listen here, bruv. All right,
you're bloody joke drinking that garbage.
No. My mumsy and my dadsy. All right, they birthed a champion. All right, and all the chumps, you know, they be drinking LaCroix. All right. I don't want to hear it.
Name 2 champions that drink LaCroix right now.
All right, Gordon Ramsay, my boy. You know all right,
no.
We just played chess the other day. Yeah, no, he does. I think he marinates every steak he makes. His beef Wellington, he marinates that in LaCroix. Peach pear, to be precise.
You're talking out of your bum, mate. Like, I don't understand.
No, it's not out my bum, you bloke.
All these bubbles are just messing with your mental.
Oh, you don't be a twit, all right?
You don't know what you're saying right now, mate. You're just talking.
I know exactly what I'm saying. You asked me to name 2 champions. I got through 1 and you start interrupting me because you know I'm right.
It's not true, mate. You're just making stuff up.
What, do you know him? Do you know bloody Gordon Ramsay? Because I do. I played rugby with him just last week.
You don't even know the basics.
Just last week I played rugby.
You don't know the basics of rugby.
You don't even know the proper functions of rugby.
You don't even know what it is, mate.
You don't even know how to throw a ball.
Dude, I wish I had... Okay, so me and Gage have been watching Peaky Blinders. Gage literally has just started. He just started it, but he's watching
30 minutes ago I was watching it.
And me and old Carol have started watching it, and I'll get to talking like this, man, and I don't know to stop. Like, eventually, it's just how it is.
Honestly, I don't want to.
I don't want to either. It feels
we did it before, but
we
now
used to do it a lot.
I've got even more of a reason, because I'm hearing it all night.
Little chaps, Gage and Josh, just all day, you know? So, you know, I don't know. It's just... Yeah, dude, it's just hard to stop. But, dude, that show's fun. I can't wait for you to get more into it. Because I have like a handprint of that show on my butt cheeks because
I did.
It slapped so hard.
Bro,
yeah.
Here's all I gotta say about accents, okay? So, you know,
dude, let's rank accents right now. Let's do that.
Okay. Well, that's hard, dude, because like I don't know if I could rank, but I know like the ones, like if I could have any accent, I would want to have a thick Boston accent. Like that just sounds so fun. And then I'd have to, like, I always follow up with this when I tell people this. I'm like, I'd love to have a Boston accent, and then I'd get to say the F word like every other word, and it would be fine. Like,
right? Yeah,
because it's like a part of the accent is the F word. Yeah,
it comes. I think that's where it came from.
Freak or frick, like I can't. Like that's just so nerfed. You're not even full Bostonian, you know. Like you can't say you're from there. Baby's first word, F word, every time.
Yeah, I think it just like it comes with the accent. Like like it's the default. Like you get that, you know.
Yeah, like when you're clicking on your characters through voices. When you click on that one, he just says that word.
Right. Yeah.
Like, that's a good one. You just click it repeatedly.
And you're just like, what do you guys think? Mom, Dad, what do you think? And you just keep clicking it and clicking it.
What do you think about this one?
Clicking it.
Huh?
I think I'm going to do it. I'd prefer to have like a thick British accent.
I mean, you're not going wrong. I mean, that's
no, you're not. Yeah, you're not. I'll tell you the worst one though. The worst accent, French.
What? Yeah, you don't like that?
I hate it. I don't know what it is. Omelette du fromage.
Sacre bleu.
It just sucks, you know? And
I don't know. I kind of love that, dude.
If you have a French accent, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying your accent sucks. So I guess I'm offended.
I think it's kind of freaking hilarious. But like,
but then again, man.
Okay. Here's 2 things, okay?
Okay.
2 things. Okay.
One, go.
Okay. So people like get sensitive about their accent or whatever. Like if they're in a culture or like they're in a place where their accent is not normal, and then everybody
Mm-hmm.
like wants them to talk, and like when they talk, it's like they're like maybe they chuckle or they smile or they stare, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I think 9 out of 10 times it's because they're jealous and they
Could be.
love the way that person's talking in any way, not just because I live in a Christian community, in any freaking place, dude.
Sure.
And it's like they act like it's the other way around. But here's number two though, is that I've been told that like people say they come from that place, and then I'm the one with the accent, and so they can stare at me and say I talk weird, but I can't do the other way. But I don't even say they talk weird. I say they talk freaking cool, and then they don't like it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I want one, dude. I'm a freaking manila folder, okay? I'm nothing. I've got
Right.
the most basic voice accent of all times, okay? I think Midwestern is just default. Like, I think
Yeah.
that's just like the default dialect because there's nothing special about it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just like the most basic way to say words. And maybe
Right.
I'm saying that because that's my default, that's where I'm from, but like I've just always wanted a cooler voice, and I just feel like I got scammed on it, dude. Like God was making my soul, and he was like, and default voice. Like he just never changed it, you know?
He was just like running. He has like a bowl of voices, and he's like going through. And he's like, I don't have any more. And he's like, Gabriel, I don't have any more voices. He's like, I
He was in
can't
the
find
middle of
it.
making he
I
was in the
can't
middle of
find
making
any.
me, and like he was like clicking to fix my voice, and the server crashed. He was like, "Oh
I
no!" Like
hope
the
that
PC
file's
just dies, and he's
saved.
like, "Oh shoot, man!" He comes
He's like,
back, and it's just corrupted file, and he's like, "Dang
send it
it,
out.
dude! I can't even fix it." And then he
It's
just
like,
goes, "All right, send.
send it out. What? It's just the voice that's broken. It's send it out.
It's fine. He won't. He won't even care."
At least he's dipped out in Dynaco Blue. Send him out. I've been told I have an accent, which I don't believe to be true.
Right.
Um,
Well,
I
it's like anywhere.
I mean
Someone's gonna have one. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Didn't someone tell you one time over there that you had a country accent?
Like you can sense it, I think, in a few of the words that I say, but typically it's like very, very minute.
You've got country
Um,
tendencies.
yeah, I do. Like when I get tired, sometimes every now and then a word will slip out, and it's like, wow, that
Tired.
was some serious twang up in there. I can do like a fake one pretty solid because I just know it. But
It's pretty easy to be honest with
yeah,
you.
it ain't too bad. It ain't too hard. I'll tell you that much. But you also got to know the words that you put in there.
It's a
Y'all
lot
ain't.
of it's a lot of uhs and ain'ts.
It's a
Know what I'm
lot of hooting
saying?
and hollering.
You really basically what you got to do, okay? Start saying something with a twist, and then just don't finish it. You got
Here's what you do. You take your effort of speaking, you lower it about to 30% out of
yep.
100, and you just keep it there, all right?
Oh,
And you don't try
oh,
any harder than that, or what have you, and you stay there, all right?
preach it, brother.
Preach it.
I say that, cousin Jody.
Yeah, dude. But like, what? Yeah. So my friend, she's from Ireland, and
Ireland, right? That's not it.
careful, if she hears it,
Ireland,
she will literally get so
Ar-
mad.
Ireland, Irish is a hard one to do.
That is a hard one.
Yeah.
Um, but like,
Please
I'll
don't be
do
mad and beat me up.
I'll do a British accent around her, and she swears it's horrible. But
Dude, I get
here's
that
the
too.
thing.
And it's
Here's
freaking
the
not.
thing.
And it's not.
Here's the thing. I've talked to several British people because that's my job. I've talked to British people who live in England or wherever they are,
London.
and they say that it's really good. And I think that maybe a British person has the final say than a not British person. But that's just me. And I tell her that, and she looks at me like I'm crazy, okay? But you know what I say to that? Enough. All right?
Enough of
Because the
that.
Brits think I got it. I can get off a plane All
Probably
right,
want to
and
hit.
see how long I can go. All right, I want to document it, a documentary of how long I can go in bloody England with this fake accent.
uh,
Right, there's times when I get a little right off the money there. Like when I said accent, I went a little New Zealand with that one. But oi,
Austrian.
you can't have it all.
Oi.
Oi, what are you talking about?
When I was in Denmark for a little bit, I had this friend named Julie. She was the absolute best. She was fantastic. Well, she was
Uh-huh.
Russian,
Yeah.
but she didn't talk Russian. If you know what I'm
She
saying,
did not talk
she did not.
like Russian.
But here's the thing, though: she could speak actual language of Russia. But I would do
Yes, language of Russia.
like this is how ignorant I am. Okay.
Yeah, dude, you are.
didn't I didn't know that they had I just thought they
Shut
had
up,
the I
dude.
thought they had the accent.
Shut up, dude. You thought they spoke English?
I just thought we talk like this and that's Russian. And we would
You're
do
like, oh, dude, I can speak Russian. How are you doing? They're like, what?
So
Привет?
we used to do dishes. That was like our job was to do the dishes and whatnot, what have you, which was so many dishes. And
Yeah, I'm sure.
I would just be in there and be like, Julie, these dishes, there are many, and I do not want to do them anymore. And she was like, dude, that's scary good. And then she had me talk to her dad once.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, because she told him I could like do one or whatever. And
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he was really into it or not, but I talked to him and I was like, how are you doing, Julie's father? It is nice to hear from you. And see, okay, here's the thing. I feel like since you and I are very like plain Jane in the way we speak with some
Yeah.
country tendencies, eh,
I got some country tendencies.
I do some. I could do some of that western stuff.
Here and there, I say a little something funny or something like that, but I just grab me a Bud Light and I'm all right.
Hey, yeah, oh, bro.
I drive my Ram truck down to
Dude,
the gas station, grab me a 12-pack of Bud Light.
I love when a truck in Texas is just blasting down the road for no reason at all. And
Yeah, dude.
and then there's me on the other side of the highway just
Every time across the
Every
board. Dude, remember when I worked at Starbucks and we would be like, I would be sitting outside with people like out front and it's right next to the loop and freaking trucks would just just blow their freaking engine all the way up the ramp onto the loop and I would just legitimately stop my sentence and just wait. Like I'm talking to somebody and they just talk through it, but I'm like, the
right.
disrespect is too much for me and I won't give in to this.
I won't
So then I would
allow
just
it.
I won't allow this. I will not allow this. And
I will
so
not
I just
have
wait.
this.
And then I keep talking. But I'll tell you what, dude, it's not any better up here. It just swapped to like BMWs and like these people who think that they're like in the Fast and Furious franchise, which
Right.
bad movies. Why would
Which
you want to be in
isn't
them?
yeah, it's
But
not good, so
yeah, and so they just have these like crazy looking cars. Like super like they take a BMW, they make it that rainbow color, that's like on knives and stuff, you know what I'm talking about? Like that
oh yeah.
weird like
Yeah, yeah.
chromish one.
Right.
Um and then they just lower like they just take off all the suspension and it just like is literally dragging their freaking car on the concrete. And then they just blow their freaking engines everywhere they go through the city and it's
And they're
just
just the
as annoying.
coolest.
It's just as annoying. It's the same prototype of people,
Mhm.
except they're not in a truck. They're in a different vehicle.
That
And I'm like,
sucks.
wow, that's so awesome.
Isn't it
Thank you so much.
isn't it funny like going to different places in the USA and realizing that like people suck the same amount just in
Yeah,
different forms?
yeah,
Like I never noticed that like when Gage and I were growing up, I hated where we lived, which is here. And I
yeah.
used to hate it so freaking much. It was a small town. There's nothing to do. And then you leave and you realize that like everything you hated about that small town, you'll hate in that big town. It just looks
Yeah.
different. And you know what? Life lessons. Which it's not bad to go out there and experience, try new things. It's good to get away from home and like see the world. I'm just saying, people suck there too, wherever you're going. So,
They do suck.
but with love, like love people, except
Yeah.
like they're still gonna suck though. Like you can still love them and they suck butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Especially, dude, especially ones in big lifted trucks. But that's neither here nor there.
Dude,
That's
call
neither
back
here
to
nor
that bit that we had about shooting grappling hooks into their dashboard trying to get in their trucks.
Yeah.
So
shoot,
good,
dude!
I
I need
love
to
that
tell
bit.
you, I need to tell you this. Okay.
Yeah, tell me the story about the inconveniences, please.
Okay. Okay. So, was it 2 nights ago? It was 2 nights ago. Carol comes over when she gets off work, and we're hanging out. And then
Yeah.
it's maybe 10:30, I think. And she's gonna go home, go to sleep because we both got work the next day, but I get up super early because the grind never stops. You understand
Yeah,
what I'm
grind
saying
never
to you?
stops. Dynaco
Yeah,
Blue.
dude. Yeah, dude. I go to bed in Dynaco Blue and I wake up in Dynaco Blue.
Yeah, can't
And
stop. You can't not. It's just like that's the grind, dude.
people chase the paper, right? Like money, like green as they call it. Dude, I get money and I dip it in Dynaco Blue and it's
I
double what
get
it was
I get
originally
money.
worth.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
money. What do I spend that money on?
Di-
Cookies with Dynaco Blue icing.
and that's triple the value. You
Yeah.
understand?
And I
So
sell those next to Girl Scouts and I kick their table leg and all their boxes fall off their table. And then I'm like, hey, you don't want that stuff, man. That sucks. You want these Dynaco Blue cookies, bro.
they're like,
And
is this
then
just
they
blue
pay,
icing?
and I'm like, yeah, these are like, it's definitely gonna be $50 a box though. And they're like, these Girl Scout cookies are $6 a box. I'm like, yeah, but you don't want those. This is
Yeah,
Dynaco Blue. And they're like,
this is
yes, you're
Dynaco Blue. What are
right.
you talking about?
And then they buy my Dynaco Blue cookies, and I make freaking cha-ching the wing, dude, off that
Dude,
stuff.
straight chicken bones.
I be cha-ching in that wing, dude.
So anyway, so she goes home. She's like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go home. I said, okay.
Yeah.
So it's storming, dude, like bad. And we
Okay.
didn't realize how bad it was storming until we opened the door.
Right.
And it's a tsunami's at my doorstep.
Okay.
Pretty much. Like it is
Yeah.
raining. It's raining cats and dogs and it's plentiful. You understand?
Jeez, man.
So
It's gotta be loud.
So what's funny too is when you're a kid and you like want to run through the rain and you get that
Yeah.
anxious, nervous, giddy feeling.
Yeah.
Like that's what she had. Because from where I live, you've seen it. From where I live
Yeah.
to get to your car, you're gonna be soaked.
Yeah, you're done.
Because I'm in the very back, up some stairs, and so she gets. First of all, she was worried about her shoes getting wet because then they would
Yeah.
stink. So
Mhm.
I put
You did the bag thing.
Man. Yeah, I did the bag thing, dude. The bag thing,
dude.
you know why the bag thing's good is because my shoes are better than yours. So shut up.
Are your shoes in Dynaco Blue?
Yes, I have some in Dynaco Blue right freaking
Dang.
now, dude.
Yeah,
I
I've
got
seen
Dynaco
those.
Blue.
They're sick.
And I've got Rusty's red too. So
shoot, bro.
I'm dripped. I'm dripped. I'm
You're
as
dripped, like don't
I
even
might as
bother
well
going
have
in the
walked out in
rain.
that I might as well have
Yeah.
walked out in that hurricane. That's right, because that was me
Honestly.
already inside.
Dynaco Blue. Yeah, you were like, I'm soaked. I'm
So-
soaked in Dynaco Blue already.
So she goes,
Yeah.
and I'm getting ready for bed, dude, because I'm sleepy poo. Okay.
Right.
So me being dry and inside, I go to bed. Right. I cozy up,
Mhm.
dude. I got the AC on, and I'm up in bed. It's feeling good. It's feeling right. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, give me some Dynaco Blue. So I lay down and I get in that spot, right? You get in that
I
spot and
cuddle
you
up in
know.
my Dynaco Blue sheets. I put on my Dynaco Blue pajamas and put my Dynaco Blue slippers on the floor right next to my bed. So as soon as my feet touch the air, they're in those Dynaco Blues, baby.
so, So you know when you get in that
I
spot
turn
in
on
bed
my
when you're
Dynaco Blue noise so I can sleep.
it just doesn't make sense at this point. It's now Donico
I
Blue's now
love
an
it.
Donico Blue's
I
now an
love it.
entity. It's not it's not a color.
It's a lifestyle, Josh.
I'm with it, dude. I'm on board.
I live Dynaco Blue. I am Dynaco Blue. I am not Gage.
Okay, so you know when you're super tired and you get in that spot in bed and it's like
Yeah, dude.
it's basically
Money.
a straight jacket and it's got you and you're like,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm about
I'm not getting out.
to pass out. I'm about to be gassed out and passed out right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well I had that for like 3 minutes and my phone goes off. And it's Carol.
No.
And I was like,
Okay.
oh sweet. I go, sick. She's calling, so I answer, hello, who is this? I don't know you. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, I'm stuck in the middle of the road. I go, you're stuck? And she goes, yeah, I'm stuck. So I was like, could you back up? She's like, no, my car won't start. I was like, let me get out of bed and put some clothes on and run out there in the rain. And then immediately I was thinking, like, this is what I get for making those jokes about me being dry and her about to get wet. So,
God's justice.
So, like, pretty much, I'm not good with measurements. So let's just say this. I don't freaking know. Maybe half a mile. Maybe half a mile is where she stopped, and it's by the light next to that green gas station next to the bank, which Gage knows what I'm talking about. Everyone else, probably not, unless you live in this town. And that it was so flooded right where that light was that it basically, she might as well have been a submarine.
Dude,
just
that's
about
crazy.
And she went right through it, dude, and it just stopped. Her car just stopped working.
Dude,
her car should have like just plugged its nose.
Yeah.
And just went right through it, but she didn't. It just inhaled it all and was like, ah! And just shut off.
Dude, this is when those stupid idiot truck people with their dumb freaking customized trucks that why would you need that? They have those things that make it to where no water gets in and they have like that tube where the air comes out at the top. I bet they were driving around all night because they're like, I finally get to use it. I spent $20,000 on it and I finally get to use it. And
you would think that, dude. You would think that, but here's the thing. I'm on the phone with her and she's like, so many lifted trucks are just passing me and not even helping me, just splashing more water on me, which makes sense. Which makes sense.
That's what they do. That's what they do. They pass it. They pass by, splash a bunch of water, and they go, that's what we do.
Yeah, dude. You have the tools. You buy the tools. So for these moments,
you pay big money for the tools,
and then you just like, hey, Bubba, splash that water onto that little thing right there. Hey, Bubba, hit it.
I look at this dumb, stupid little car.
You should have had a lifted truck, boy. I say if you can flip it. So I do. So Batman does as Batman does, right? I dress up in all black. I dress up in all black and I start running, right? I don't bring my Batmobile because water, dude. Because how dumb would it be if I come in my car? Now, if you don't know what I drive, it's not a truck, okay? It's a car.
So you're swimming, dude. You're swimming there.
So I take off. I start running, right?
You're doing that breaststroke.
More of a jog because I need to conserve some energy.
You're doing like the backward, You're doing like the,
Yeah.
You're
swimming. I can
so
still
you're swimming now.
It's not high.
You're in the full.
Yes, I'm swimming. So I take off running and I get there and I see there's a truck in front of her car and I was like, okay, I would hope at least one person in the truck's like, finally I can use these like straps and hook onto it and pull it or whatever. No, dude, like I get there and they're trying to move the car. So when I get there, I help push the car. Now
Yeah.
this water, dude, is so deep, it's like up to my shins.
Okay.
And so I push it. We push it on the up the. It's not really a hill, but I mean it's an elevated level of surface
Yeah.
to what is the gas station. So we get the car there,
Hmm.
and I look in the car, and she's not in there. So then I was like, "Excuse me, sir, do you know who came with this car?" And he was like, "She's in my truck." I was like, "Yeah."
I love that voice.
I was like,
She's
"Yeah."
in my truck.
I was like, "Of course she is." She gets out and she comes out and she was like, "I was trying to say thanks for stopping," and he just picked me up like a fireman and just put me in his truck. like he just opened the door and was like, "I'll save you." Just like just stuffed her in his car. "Stay here and you'll be safe." So I mean, I get in her car and I'm trying to turn it over. It's not turning over. So I was like,
Yeah.
"You're just gonna have to call a wrecker and come and get it because I mean, obviously it's not going anywhere and we don't have any paddles."
Yeah.
So I'm standing out in the pouring rain. I'm freaking cold, dude. And she's calling the wrecker, and from behind, water kind of stops for a second above me, and I look
Hmm.
behind me, and an older gentleman's holding an umbrella, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, thanks, man." And he was like, "Yes, no
Yeah.
problem." And he was like, "So it won't start, huh?" I was like, No, it won't start." And he goes, um, "It's probably got water in something." And I was like, "Maybe." That's my first guess. And it's just it's kind of silent for a second, and I'm just looking around, just listening to the sounds of rain. And
Yeah.
he's like, "Man, it's crazy out here." I was like, I know, it's a lot of water, rain." And he goes, "Yeah, you think you could help a disabled veteran?" I, I
Shut
go,
up right now.
"What?" And he goes, "Yeah, man, I need $3." And I was like, "I don't have my wallet." He was like, "Man, yeah, I really needed $3." Now, I responded with, "Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, if I had it, I'd give it to you, but you know, I don't." And I started laughing kind of like to myself because I thought to myself, if he goes, "Yeah, I really needed $3," and what I wanted to say was, "Yeah, what'll $3 get you?" And then I was laughing because if he would have responded with this umbrella and then just leaves. So then I was like, "Yeah, I don't. Yeah, sorry, man. I'd give it to you if I had some, but I don't. I'm covered in water."
Yeah, my
And
first thought was like initially when you say no, he just moves to the right and the water just is pouring
yeah.
all over you. You're like, nice, thank you. Yep.
And then he was
Yeah,
like, "Well,
right. Why would I? Yeah, thanks.
almost that kind of happened because as soon as addressed that I had no money, he was like, "Well,
Yeah.
appreciate it, man." And I was like, "You too, bud." And then he just like took off, and I was like, "Read the room, man. No one's got money right now. It's just water. I got water. You want water? I've got. You can have the shirt off my back. It's covered in it."
Yeah.
But in it, the wrecker ended up coming and taking it, and she ended up going home, and I went home, and I took a hot shower after that too, dude, because I was freezing cold. I jogged back. I didn't catch a ride.
Right.
She went with the wrecker because I'm not taking my car because I don't have it with me because right.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, it was this is the worst part of it, right? So by the time the wrecker got the car, the rain had died down and the road had like substantially decreased. So it would
Okay.
have been so like if she'd have not left the house for maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I would have been fine.
Wow.
And this was like till midnight. This was like a 10:30 to midnight event.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
very funny.
I just couldn't believe he asked me for money. And
That's
and
so funny.
here's also the thing, dude, which I get it. It doesn't have to be this way, but he seemed in good health and not
Uh-huh.
disabled, just old.
I thought that you were saying that he was like one of the people who calls and like asks for donations,
Nope.
which I was like, that's hilarious. Like the phone lines are down, so they're just going in person. They're like, hey, you want to support our police? And you're like, didn't you call me yesterday? It's like, yeah, matter of fact, I did. I tracked your phone right here. And it's like, please get away from me.
It's like the people who sell like that god awful banana bread, and he's got the
Yeah,
bucket,
dude,
and
everywhere.
he's got a bucket full of banana bread, but it's also covered like full of water, and he's like, "You want
Just
$10?
waterlogged bread, dude.
You want $10 to send my future children to Africa on a trip?" I'm like, "No, I don't, dude." I remember one time I bought some from them because I felt bad,
I feel like I'm pretty sure I was there
and it was
because
just
they come into
like
Starbucks all the time.
it was moldy, and I didn't notice until like I had bought it and then opened
Mm.
it and it was moldy, and I was like, okay, frick. Now I can't.
Okay, never
Now
buying from them again.
I'm out $5 and I don't get banana bread because I think I bought it because I just wanted banana bread because
I
banana
feel
bread's.
like I was there for that, dude.
I don't know,
I could
dude.
swear. They used to
I
come into Starbucks all the time.
Yeah, they just go everywhere.
Like almost every week or every other week they would come in, and there's no soliciting, but they would do it anyways.
Yeah, I used to
Um,
think that no soliciting meant you couldn't pee on the property.
it does mean that. That's what it means.
Oh, well then I know things.
Yeah, dude. You got it right. Did
Sick.
you when you figured out that it wasn't, did you start peeing on properties? Josh?
No. Are you a cop? You have to tell me.
I'm gonna be at the police academy undercover.
Dude, what's up with your
Oh,
eyebrows,
dude.
man?
I don't know. I never know. Dude, movie news, okay? I got some movie news for you, all right?
Okay, hit me
And for
with
the
it. Hit
followers,
me with
okay?
your best shot. Fire away.
So, some stuff you already know. Morbius debuted on Rotten Tomatoes at 17%, and I think it has lowered down in the next week to 15%, maybe even lower now.
We love to see
Um,
it.
yeah, the audience score is like 60 something, which is still bad, but
Right.
everyone's claiming that it's not that bad of a movie and the critics are too hard, which is what they say that for every movie. If the critics score is high, people say it's too high and it's not that good. And then if the critics rating is low, then they go, oh, it's too low. It wasn't that bad. And I'm like, you people will never be happy. No one can make you happy. So shut up.
Right.
And so I'm scrolling through my Twitter, if you want to follow me for all the movie news and the chaos of whatever I end up trying to start fights about movies, because it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter.
It's funny because
Um,
Gage just tweets his opinion, and then everyone's like, "Why don't you
cusses me
kill
out.
yourself?"
Yeah. I
What?
tweet about a movie and they're like, F you. You don't know effing anything. And I'm like, thanks.
It's
I usually
pretty
just like
awesome.
it. And
It's
I,
pretty
I like
awesome.
the comment and then I comment back, thank you so much. It's my favorite thing to do. Because they're, for some reason, so like confused by it. It's hilarious. And then they usually block me. I have a lot of people block me without replying. Um, but yeah, like, so I'm scrolling through my movie Twitter, okay? And I see this article from the Hollywood Reporter, okay? Like an official article place for like Hollywood news, okay?
Okay.
It's about Morbius. This person, like the something was like the title was something along the lines of Morbius isn't that bad, or like something about like people hated Morbius long before it came out, or like long before they even saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm kind of like, it kind of piqued my interest because yeah, it was, and I was one of the people who hated it before it came out. Um, and so I clicked on it because Twitter does this thing. It's like kind of cool, but it's kind of annoying. Is that when you retweet an article without reading it first, they ask you if you want to read it first, so there's less like fake news thrown about.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't like make an assumption and say that the article says this when you didn't even read it.
Mm-hmm.
Which it's like you can read it and still do it,
Mm-hmm.
but so I opened it up and I read the whole thing so that I could tell people that it was dumb because I figured it
Mm-hmm.
would be.
Sure.
And it's basically an entire article about this person. I don't know who they have working at Hollywood Reporter, but this person needs to be fired immediately because it was such a snooze fest, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a whiny snooze fest, is what it was.
Okay.
It was boring,
Yeah.
and they were just complaining. And I was like, this is great news right here. Really keeping up with the times. So then they just complained about how they're like, not every movie has to be a Marvel movie. And honestly, the Marvel movies aren't even that good. And everyone expects the superhero movie to be the best movie ever and like life changing and better than the last one every time. But it's just not the reality. And whatever happened to like a movie just being okay? And then they're like whining about how people are bullying movies and it has to stop. It's like a call to action. Yeah, exactly. Snooze Fest 101. Say something stupid, and I'm asleep already. Okay. And
Yeah.
so I read that whole article and I start my tweet with, I read this stupid article so you don't have to. And then I gave a brief summary and I said they basically complained about how people didn't like Morbius because it's a bad movie and they don't think it's bad, but it is. Um, and so it was so dumb because I come away from the article thinking, why would I want to see a bad movie? Like
Yeah.
basically they're just saying whatever happened. Like basically they're just saying it's not that good of a movie, but it's still you should still think it's good, just even though it's not the best. And I'm like, it's just a bad movie with a bad actor and a bad script and bad CG. Why can't it just be that? Why do you have to make it good?
It
Like you
seems.
don't have to say it's good. It's okay for it to be bad too. You know, like that classic thing where people are saying, "Hey, like don't ask for your like basically it's they say, "Hey, uh no one asked for your opinion," and I'm like, no one asked for yours. It's like the same thing. It's like that same logic crap where they say their opinion is to not have an opinion, which is an opinion, and they're like, don't give your opinion, but I'm like, that's your opinion, you idiots. Do you not understand that?
I feel like. I feel like they just said that because they want to have like a different opinion. Like they want to be different.
But
So
they're not though. There's like that stupid weird cult of people who just it's like the same people the Snyder cut and they're like, we've been waiting for 2 years for this movie to grace the screen because Hollywood wasn't ready. And then Hollywood said, I'm happy to not be ready for this movie because it is so garbage. They had 2 years to make it and it's still so bad. And
yeah,
it's so bad. And I'm like, dude, just shut up, man. Shut up about the Snyder Cut. Shut up about Morbius. Just stop. Just stop it. Stop it, please. Stop. And
uh,
so I read some of the comments on the initial article that I had retweeted, and this one dude was like, or it's just a bad movie with an actor that nobody really likes, and it was poorly written, and people
it
just don't
could be
like it.
that. That
And
could
I
be
commented, I was like, thank you so much because this was more accurate than the entire article I just read. And then my tweet got like 40 billion likes because people agreed with that.
40 bill.
Um, 40 bill, dude. I
You
got
know how
that
much
Dynaco blue
Dynaco
check
blue I
mark.
could? Yeah, dude.
I have Dynaco blue bars in my basement, dude,
Dude,
for when the stock market crashes.
catch us next week. Only decked out in Dynaco blue,
Decked out in Dynaco
and
blue.
and acting completely different,
Yeah,
brand spanking new.
dude. Okay, but next thing on movie news, Kay.
Okay, hit me with it. Punch me in the
I don't
face
know
with
if I
that
told
news.
you this. Ezra Miller got arrested.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, he got arrested, dude.
We're not making. We're making. Okay, we're making fun of him. I'm not
Okay,
happy
we're making
anybody
light.
gets arrested,
Okay, we're
but
making light.
we're making light. He's
Yeah, like a superhero is in jail.
What do you? Okay, so break it down to me exactly what happened to him, because the last thing I've ever seen him get in trouble for was like he decked a fan
He
directly into
didn't
the
get in
face
trouble for
bone.
that. That's what's so crazy.
I'm
Let me
talking
look it up.
he decked this chick so hard in the face. It was
Let's see.
crazy. He smacked her
Oh, he was
so hard.
charged with harassment. So it's not even
Huh?
that big of a deal.
What is he just trying
Like
to
that was
like?
the thing, dude, is because Warner Bros has now like paused all of his future projects. I saw like some stupid rumor that Grant Gustin was taking over. They were reshooting the entire Flashpoint movie, but that's totally untrue. There's no way.
And you know what? Like that would be
That would be
stupid.
so dumb.
That would be stupid, but also still more entertaining than what it would have originally been.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Grant Gustin's like he's a curveball for me because he's like definitely a CW level actor.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong
And
with
so
that.
I don't want to see him on the big screen. That's like be good at your thing and just be that thing, please.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, like he like now Warner Bros is like pausing all future projects with him because he got arrested. But did they not see him like freaking choke out some fan forever ago and then deck a fan in the face? And I'm
Yeah,
just
dude, he
like, did you
decked
not see that? Now
he
you
decked
care because
her
he's in
hard.
jail and it's on the news and people see it. And I'm just like,
Maybe
it's
he wasn't
pathetic, really. It's
maybe he
pathetic.
wasn't harassing them. Maybe he was just trying to break through the flashpoint.
Maybe so.
It could have been.
Maybe.
Or what if those people that he was assaulting were a part of the KKK? So now he's doing a service.
So he's really like fighting for justice.
I-
What if they reshoot the Flashpoint movie and he goes back in time to stop himself from harassing so that his movies don't get canceled?
Oh, could be, could be. Unfortunately, Barry, you weren't fast enough.
Not
So
fast enough this time, buddy. You're not
sorry
the
about
fastest
that.
man alive. Sorry.
That's crazy. Is he like in jail right now or what?
He's in jail right now, yeah.
I'm sure he's out. Like I'm sure he posted bail. I mean,
Probably. I'm
he's
sure
got
he could post
racks.
bail for harassment,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, he's got racks, dude.
He's
If
got
you're in
racks on racks
dude,
on
if you're in Hollywood,
racks.
you can really harass anybody.
Honestly.
That's what the Oscars showed us. So,
Yeah.
which that's everyone's
Dude,
getting
I told my
slapped.
dad. I told my dad, and he was like, or I talked to my dad about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not sure if I think it was a joke or not." And he was still he was still thinking that it was like maybe it could be a joke. And I was like, "Well, Will Smith just like resigned from the Academy, so he'll never go to the Oscars again for the rest of his life. And also, every movie company is dropping him, including Netflix. So I think they would have given him the joke up by now."
Did you see what Jada had said about it? She
His
said that
wife?
yeah, or whatever she is to him. But yeah, she said that she wishes that he didn't slap Chris Rock because she's not the kind of woman that needs defending.
Are you freaking kidding me, dude?
So she hung
Shut the
this.
frick up, dude.
So she hung this man to dry.
Dude,
I
no kidding. Why would you even say that? There's no need to say that.
don't know, man. I don't know.
Just say, I regret the actions that my husband took.
You know
That
what
would be
though?
enough.
I'd rather her say that than Amy Schumer constantly saying that she was traumatized by the
Give me a
experience.
break, Amy Schumer, dude.
Give me a
She
break.
is on tour now, and
Give
I'm
me a
like, who is buying tickets? Who?
dude.
Who is supplying the demand for this woman? Who is doing it?
Give me a break and let that break be my neck because that's
Give
awful,
me a
dude.
break and let the break last my
You're tra-
lifespan,
It's like
please.
you're traumatized, dude. You're not the one who got slapped in the face piece, and also like you were like backstage, or dude, you can't be traumatized by something that you like. That first of all, that's just nothing. That's not that serious of a thing for you to like be yelling trauma, you know,
Dude, you
unless you
know
were the
what the
one
frick
getting
is
slapped.
so you know what's so horrible about this that
And
I just remembered?
I might be insensitive, but go ahead.
Listen to this, dude. You
I'm
want to hear
listening.
insensitive? Listen to this, bro.
Okay, all ears.
I see an article.
You see an
I see an
article.
article. Okay?
Okay, you
Another
click on it.
article.
I hope.
I'm just going through Twitter and I see it's about Amy Schumer and I think, "Oh boy, here we go again." Okay? "Oh brother, here we go again. This crazy lady is doing something else." Okay? "This not funny lady is trying to be funny again." Okay? So what I do is I read it with my eyes, okay? And here's what it says. She was telling the interviewer, um, one of the few or several jokes that were too intense for the Oscars that the Academy wouldn't let her say.
Mm.
Um, so it's like one of those things where like the implication was that she was very proud of this joke, but it's like the fact that it was too crazy means that it's like a really really good one, you know, that people would like. It was so bad. It wasn't even just insensitive. It was just so horrible. So horrible, dude. Okay,
Hmm.
this is what her joke was. I don't remember it word by like word verbatim or whatever, but the joke was saying it was making a light of Alec Baldwin accidentally shooting somebody.
A little soon,
And
I feel.
that was not even just soon, dude. That's horrible. And especially it's funny to me that she's wigging out about the traumatic experience of not being slapped, and then she was about to make a joke about a horribly traumatic experience of accidentally killing somebody.
Yeah.
Like, the audacity, she's only ever had it. But like, freaking shut up, dude. Like, that is so
That would have made.
stupid, so inconsiderate. That would have made me. I would have driven my car down. I would have posted up in a church building, maybe a few blocks away, and I would have sniped her.
You would have brought the bird into the light. Or no, what was the Riddler's thing? The rat into the light? Something into the light.
Something like that. Yeah, but
Something
I
like
would have
that.
done that.
Dude, if she told that joke, Will Smith goes on stage and apologizes to Chris Rock. And all of that would have been solved. Because
He goes,
that is
yo,
so
I'm
bad.
sorry, but this. Did you hear what she just said?
I'm gonna slap
what
her.
happens is she says that, yeah, and then he slaps her, and then it's all good.
Everyone's like, oh, bravo. Just like a
Oh.
standing ovation. Dude, who's it? Who's inviting her to these things and is like, here's a
I don't
microphone, you
know.
do it.
I hope she never gets invited to anything ever again. Not even a birthday
Like-
party of anyone.
Guys, we need viewers this year. We should get Amy Schumer to do it. And the Academy's like, who?
Warner
And he's
Bros.
like,
is sitting here
no,
going,
no, she's funny.
Warner Bros. Goes, we need to recast The Flash. I'm
Dude.
thinking Amy Schumer.
Oh, dude, I don't know. That's just an atrocious deal. Just mail the awards out to everybody. Don't have that award show anymore. No one gives a
But
frick,
basically,
dude.
but also another thing is that Warner Bros. Is merging with Discovery, the channel,
Okay.
like Discovery Productions, and like some big like chairperson of Warner Bros. That has something to do with the Snyderverse and its non-existence is like stepping down and leaving when the merger happens, or like getting cut out. I'm not sure exactly what it is or who this person is because I tried to look it up and I got bored because I hate Warner Bros. But like, everyone is tweeting about the Batman movie with Ben Affleck again. When will they ever stop? I don't know. And they're talking about restoring the Snyderverse. When will they stop? I don't know. Literally, you got the Snyder Cut. Can you please shut up? That's all I'm asking. But it's obviously too much to ask.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, all superhero movies are about to be bad. We're about to re-enter that universe of superhero movies just looking like dog turds, and we just have to see it and think, and we just go, yeah, it's a turd, but it's gonna
Let's
be
go,
that way, dude.
Morbius.
Yeah. Let's just keep having characters that don't make sense to have their own standalone movie. Like, that's fine, dude.
Yeah, so they're doing this merge thing, and people are up in arms again because they're like, "Yo, if you freaking wipe out the Snyderverse from canon, I'm gonna quit watching your movies." And I say to them, "Do not care. Do not care. Don't care."
I definitely don't care. I don't care about any of that. I don't care so much that I would rather cut my feet off and put them and just sew them onto my ears, and then
I would rather chop off my arms and like cut off my legs and then switch where they go. Like, put my legs where my arms were and my arms where my legs were, and just walk around like that on my hands for the rest of my life and grab things with my feet. I would rather that.
would you flip it to where you would put your head on your butt?
I mean, I could do that.
You should do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be a new look. I don't know how it works, like if you have to pass gas or anything like that, like, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Thank you guys for watching or listening to this episode. That's all we got for tonight. Next week, catch us dripped out in Dynaco Blue, and if you're not dripped out in Dynaco Blue, you
Get
need
the
to
Dynaco Blue.
You got to find some because that's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
We're on all streaming platforms. We are on TikTok, so you can follow us there. Twitter at our rabbit trails. I don't know what the handle is, but I'm sure if
It's RT
we really
WB
we keep
something.
up with it. So we got that, and then Gage's movie review page if you want a good laugh.
Come on. Come
Thank you,
on. I've got like such a small amount of followers, dude, but it's a fun time. I do
thank
it
you,
mainly for myself.
thank you guys for watching and listening, and we will see you next week.